friends, I'm Santosh Dhanedar. I work in Visarwad Education Society, Sarvajanic Arts and Commerce College in the capacity of an assistant professor. Friends, today I have brought another video for you based on situational dialogues. Every day we come across different people in our lives at different situations. So how we converse with them and how we compose a dialogue to get our business done, that is what we're going to see in today's video.
Well, friends, language is used as a means of communication. Every day we come across several people and form a conversation with them. We spend much of our time consciously to listen or speak to others. In daily course, we use language and perform a number of communicative functions. When two or more persons come together, they form conversation or dialogue on any of the situations. In our conversation, many a time we do agree or disagree with people, accept or reject their views, accept or deny something, express our likes and dislikes, welcome and wish people, offer them things like food or drink as a part of hospitality, appreciate or compliment somebody. These expressions make us build individual and social relations with people around us. Conversation or situational dialogue specifically requires content or topic or the context to speak about. There can be following purposes for dialogue, such as a simple greeting for social purposes, spending or killing time in social gatherings, giving and asking for information, making formal dialogue at some situations, sharing your ideas in the form of conversation, discussion, debate, or argument. Making a successful conversation, there needs to be correct use of language and proper expressions. It requires vocabulary, expressions, language, and most importantly, body language to communicate effective messages. In our daily life, we converse with various people from different fields. Sometimes we meet people in garden, at restaurant, at the bus stop, in hospital, in parties, at railway station, at grocery shop, etc., and carry out dialogue in various forms. These conversations or dialogues are formed in three different types, such as formal, semi-formal, and informal. Formal situations. It is a conversation which is formed between strangers and to exchange only essential and unavoidable matters. The speaker and the listener just share a formal type of dialogue where personal and private matters are not included, as two are unfamiliar to each other. Here, the speaker and listener maintain polite dialogues as they show respect through their language and behavior. Such conversations normally take place in office with the superiors, as there is no scope for any emotional or personal talk about the families or friends. Semi-formal situations. In this conversational type, limited extent can be a part of dialogue, including greetings, inquiries, discussions, etc. In such situations, the acquaintance with the person is limited, as they have not met or come across once or twice before, probably in a party, on a train, in a bus, at function, etc. The dialogue between two persons are not found intimate or close, and even they do not have easy and free sharing of views and ideas. The dialogues are formed just to show a little courtesy and not the greater intimacy of sharing and discussing personal problems or matters. In this situation, there are no elaborating gesture. In this situation, there are no elaborating gesture and free expression, but has reserved emotions and less intimate action. Informal situations. In this conversational dialogue, much intimacy is seen expressed through dialogue with friends, family members, close relatives, colleagues, neighbors, etc. In this conversational dialogue, much intimacy is seen expressed through dialogue with friends, family members, close relatives, colleagues, neighbors, etc. The dialogue shows the intimate and close relationship between the speakers. Here, the dialogue is freely expressed without keeping anything reserved. It has openness, intimacy, personal involvement, and has no requirement of any formal behavior, politeness, respect, and courtesy as is seen in formal conversations. It has elaborate expressions, free body movement, and free expressions of emotions. These dialogues are mostly shared with natural expressions, free treatment, and also in a very frank way. Friends, let us see an example of informal situational dialogue, where two friends meet on the way. They start conversation. Hey Akshay, good morning. On this greeting, Akshay replies, Hey Aryan, good morning. How are you? Aryan says, I'm fine, thanks. How are you? On which Akshay replies, Fine. We haven't met for quite some time, have we? And Aryan says, It's a pleasure to see you. Then Akshay, it was nice meeting you. Aryan, I must leave. I hope you'll excuse me. Akshay, all right, but promise me to see me soon. Aryan, why not? Sure. Akshay, please do come over. Bye. Aryan, bye. Friends, now let us see another example of formal dialogue, informal situation. In this dialogue, a student and a teacher greet each other when they meet in a shopping mall. And the dialogue goes in this way, as you can see on the screen.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Vinay. How do you do?
I'm good. How do you do, sir?
Good. What are you going to buy?
I heard that there is a new book exhibition here.
Yes, I know. Well, it's out there.
Thank you, sir. I will take a look at them.
Well, I have finished my shopping. See you then.
See you, sir.
So, friends, in this way, we face different situations in everyday life where we have to converse with different people, formally, informally. So, the practice of these situational dialogues can help us in starting conversations with stranger, familiar, friends, relatives.